Okay, so I like to play this game that many of you might know. It's called Rocket League. I like to play during my free time when I'm not worrying about classes. Maybe like right now during the summer, I've been playing a good amount. Basically, Rocket League is a soccer game. Again, for those of you who don't know, it's a soccer game where you use cars. It's pretty fun. Like I said, I'm not the best. Um, I'd like to think that I'm pretty decent. I'm in Plat 3, trying to get to Diamond. Yeah. Um, but yeah, so Rocket League, you have different cars, like I said. So one way that I like to represent them is by sets, obviously. So sets is similar to lists, but sets can't have um, multiple of the same variable. So you can only have like one. In lists, you can have like multiple Spider-Man, just saying Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. It's three from ones. In sets, if you do that, it's going to count as one variable. It's just going to say, okay, you have one Spider-Man. That's it. So the way I like to see it is, let's say I have cars is equal to sets. You use not brackets, but curly braces. And then inside a set, you can have anything you want. You can have strings, integers, decimals, true or false, whatever you want. One thing to note is since true or false, I'm not going to use it. Ooh, I'm not going to use it necessarily here, but in true or false, true is equal to 1 and false is equal to 0. So like if you have a set containing true and 1, it's just going to read it as 1. Or same thing with here, if you have a set containing false and 0, it's going to read it as 0 because technically they're the same thing. I'm not going to use it in that example. That's just a reference in case you want to know. So here, I'm going to go create a set. Let's say I have an octane, something simple. I have a fennec, boom, and I have a dominus, and one more. Let's say I have a merc. Simple cars, boom. So like I said, I'm going to just comment up here just so you guys can have as reference. So let's say can't have multiple of same items. Just saying you can't have multiple, like I can't have two octanes or all that. It's just going to read it as one. And one more thing, sets don't have positions. I know in lists you can get items at certain positions. Here, sets don't have positions. So sets don't have positions. What I mean by that is when I go here to print cars, and then I go down here, let's say Python 3, and then call my sets. When I print it, in this case, you can see Dominus and Fennec were switched. Again, Octane, Merc were the same, but anytime I print it, so if I print it one more time, it's going to be different again. You see, Fennec, Dominus were switched. It's not always the middle that switch. It's everything in general is switched. Sometimes you get this where it happens where they're the same position as when you put them in both. So like Merc, and then up here, again, is same position, same with the Octane. But for the most part, it's not going to happen. But yeah, that's it. And basically, you can add or remove or update things in a set. One thing you can also do is check the length. Since you don't really know the positions, I guess, you could go something like print length of cars. And then down here, you're going to say I have 4 items in that set. So I have Mark, Octane, Fennec, Dominus. Pretty simple, pretty cool. I'd say pretty cool. But something simple like that. Maybe one thing you can do, obviously, is you can buy cars. Maybe you want to buy a car, or you bought a car, so I'd say cars.add for a car that I added. And since I can't add at certain positions, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the car in general. So let's say I bought a Guardian. Boom. What you're going to see now is after I've added that, now I have 5 different cars. I have 5 items in the set, and you can see Guardian is right here. Like I said, it added it randomly because there's no positions in a set. Another thing you can do is you can update a set. So let's say I have a new set called Fast and Furious. Did I spell that right? Fast and Furious. Yep. Let's say I have this set, and maybe this set contains an R34, not 24, R34, and the RX7. No space. So for those of you who know, Brian's R34 Nissan Skyline, one of the best cars, in my opinion. One of my personal favorites, second to a 1994 Mark IV Supra. And Han's RX-7, Mazda RX-7, also a great car. I don't know, those movies were just the best, but rambling on. So let's say I bought those two cars because they are available on the Rocket League, or they were. I don't know, probably not anymore. It's like they come out sometimes, special events and all that. But yeah, let's say I got those. Maybe what I would do is cars.update, and then inside those parentheses I add Fast and Furious. Boom. What you're gonna see is they added R34, RX-7, and then at the very bottom over there, as you can see, now it shows that I have 7 items in this set because I added one set to another. And like I said again, no certain position, randomly added. If I print again, they're all going to be, for the most part, in different positions. Some might be the same, but it's pretty simple like that. Another thing I can do is remove items. Obviously, since I can add, I can also remove. I would go cars.remove. And then since there's no certain position, I'm going to have to name what I want to remove. So let's say in this case, I want to get rid of Octane. Boom, simple. When I print it, obviously now 6 items, got rid of Octane, said bye. So now, as you can see, I just have everything else, and my amount of items were reduced to 6. So I can also, instead of just using remove to remove a certain item, maybe you're doing something where you just want to remove a random item that you don't care about, just put remove. What you could do is do cars.pop, and then open, put the parentheses and put nothing in there, absolutely. So now, as you can see, I'm down to 5 now. 5 different things, items in the set. I have my Merc, Dominus, RX-7, Guardian, Fennec. It randomly got rid of the R34. If I did pop again, get rid of another random one, and so forth and so forth. So one thing you can do, if you're done with the set and you want to restart over, or maybe you sold, in this case, all your cars and got something new, I don't think you can trade certain cars. Obviously you can't trade anymore, but like trade for other items. But one thing you could do is put cars.clear, and then boom, and then print, just like cars. You can see. Boom. Okay, so initially have the 5. After I've added, removed all that, I have 5 items in the set. But at the very end down there, you can see that it's empty now. That means there's nothing in there. I've cleared it, as you can see right here. I cleared that set, nothing in there. So now it's free to add whatever I want. One thing you can do also is instead of clearing, if you just want to get rid of the whole set variable, you can do something called delete. And then I do delete cars. In this case, delete cars. And this delete function, like in list, it just gets rid of the whole variable cars in general. So you can't even print it, you can't even find it, you can't even use it. I don't think you're going to be using that much, since obviously maybe you might want to keep your sets and all that. But yeah, that's just like a little reference. Using delete gets rid of that variable in general, so you can't even use it in the program or anything. Obviously, in my case, I would never delete my Rocket League account. I uninstalled Rocket League once. I installed it right away the next day because, in my opinion, it's one of the best games I've ever played. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, kind of introducing sets, learning what they are through Rocket League terms. I hope you guys play Rocket League. If you don't, get into it. You can play it on your PS4, Xbox, whatever you want. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck.